I don't know if it's probably because it's like 9 o'clock in the morning or like, but bro, we got to talk about some things because Lord, it's a few things we need to speak about, chat. A few things we need to talk about. I'm I lose faith in the community every time I post a video, but it gets worse whenever like I see people like try to make responses and then they don't listen to the arguments they're responding to. So like to me, it's just gibberish in my ear. Like what to do? Like when it comes down to it, bro, I don't take people who don't listen to my argument seriously. If you don't have the willpower to like to listen to what I'm saying, then I don't know what else I can do for you, bro. Like I don't know what else I can do for you. And it's worse when I have to like repeat myself 50 different times to get the same point to stick. What it do, Zeta? Like it's the same point I gotta repeat to you. Like if I gotta repeat the fact that Goldo having to hold his breath to stop time is anime only for the 15th time, I'ma shoot somebody. Like that's how I feel. Like if I have to repeat that again, I'm going to lose my mind because that's how bad it is. I've explained it like 50 different times. Everybody thinks they have a gotcha moment when they're like, "Oh, actually, Goldo had to hold his breath to stop time." Wrong. If you actually paid attention to the manga, you would see that Goldo is screaming. He has speaking lines. Literally, he's talking out loud and he's holding his breath apparently. Like, what are you talking about? And then somebody has said, "Oh yeah, he stops time for everybody." So then why does Raccoon move away from Goldo while time is stopped? Just answer that question for me. Why does Raccoon move from Goldo? Goldo and Raccoon, they move away from each other. Literally. I'll show y'all the panel. I will show y'all the panel. Like you literally see, or like you see Raccoon there, and then he's gone. Literally. Like, and nothing happened. He if he did not move, if he could not have moved, right? Why was he gone when Goldo turned right back around? That like it literally doesn't make any sense. Like he didn't move apparently, right? So why wouldn't he have been in the same spot? Goldo literally turns right back around and looks at the overall scope of the battlefield. Like and we don't see Raccoon there. Like no, I wouldn't even say that's crazy. Infinite speed Raccoon. Hey, we could pull the meta if y'all need me to. No, I'm joking. But all in all, bro, like I just need to understand these simple factors. Why is he like why would he not be in the same spot? Chapter 80 of Dragon Ball Z. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about because it might seem like a little bit of gibberish. Let me just explain. So, okay, you see here that Krillin and Gohan are shooting off Ki Blast, right? They both take notice of it. He stops, okay? So they both take notice of it. He stops time, and Raccoon is gone. Like, I'm not like I'm not even about to like, dog. The Raccoon literally pops up next to the Ginyu Force, and he's like, "Oh yeah, nah, he for sure losing his mind. Like he for sure not ready for this battle." Like, dog, what are, bro? It could be that I guess I guess, but like even then, I'm just trying to understand. So like, wait, it's not just that. It's not just that. It's more stuff that I'm seeing like people just not understand. Okay, so somebody tried to matter of fact, let me just pull the comments up on the screen. I'm gonna just put the comments up. I don't feel like repeating somebody tried to do this, somebody tried to do that. I'm gonna just show the comments because it's gonna be easier. Should I go to the actual video itself or like my YouTube studio? Let me know, chat. I think the video itself will like have a better format. I think just going to the vid itself would be better. Like, bro, this shit pissed me off. I'm sorry, but like and then some people really was in there talking about like, oh man, you really need to go back and read the manga. Huh? Okay. Y'all gonna see exactly what I mean by this. Y'all gonna know exactly what I mean by this. Okay. Let's start with this one, right? So to be fair, Ginyu's ability did, or I'm not even sharing the screen, am I? Let's share the screen. Let's share the screen. I wasn't even sharing screen, bro. I was gonna just be talking to straight nothingness. All right. Y'all ready? To be fair, Ginyu's ability did also work on Taguma, and nothing suggests it doesn't work on much stronger beings if they're hit by it, regardless if they're on or off guard. Now let's stop there. This entire section is nothing more than an argument from ignorance. Secondly, right? Taguma is literally off guard upon being like upon coming in contact with the frog, he literally puts the same look on his face that Goku gets. Like Goku has this insane discombobulated look, like he doesn't know what's going on. Taguma gets the exact same look. I think his exact words were like, "What?" before he got hit. Like he's off guard. So I'm confused, and we know that. And somebody tried to correct me there too. They were like, "Oh yeah, off guard just refers to your key dropping," and like, yeah, so your durability is lowered. Like, I'm Dragon Ball fans. Anyway, next, Golo never said anything about Krillin and Gohan's power having an effect on his time stop. That's an argument from silence. It was clearly shown that he had to hold his breath to activate it. Where was that ever shown? Oh God. Okay. Where was that ever shown? Besides the anime, which the anime adds new stuff in all the time. Like again, Goldo has speaking lines while holding his breath. Like he's speaking out loud, and yet he's holding his breath allegedly. That makes no sense. Like, what? What even is this video, and why is this here? Never mind. Never mind. All right. So what else was I looking for? Oh yeah, Goldo never said anything about that. It was clearly shown that he had to hold his breath to activate it. No, it wasn't. He was out of breath and exhausted. Okay, wow. I wonder why he was out of breath and exhausted. Probably because it's literally stated that that ability drains mass amounts of stamina upon repeated usage. But I'm the one that needs to reread the series, right? Okay, right, right, for sure. Like people are insane. Um, he said he can't hold time any longer. Nothing about holding them in place specifically. Once again, that has nothing to do with what I said. It doesn't defeat anything to what I said. Like you literally see a physical strain to withstand or like to withhold these people, right? You see that strain appear, you see it apparent, you literally see him straining himself to achieve it. Like you making the claim that he can achieve that strain regardless of who's being held in place is an argument that you would need to prove. Like I'm not gonna keep wasting time. Mental and psychic abilities can literally be overwhelmed with ki. Like again, so if he's like, they're not ki based, but they are like they're tied and like can be broken by ki. So like, thank you. So man, like, all right, next. Oh wait. Pause. Pause. What does this even mean? What does this even mean? Like, okay. Next, see next comment about holding breath. Here we go. Regardless if it can't be or resisted, why would he not be considered stronger than, let's say, Frieza? Um, I'm confused as to what he's talking about here. I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. Devilman Beam is based on if you have evil, it expands that and makes you boom. He can do that even if you have a little evil in your heart. He said that in the show. Again, I showed that on the screen. I don't disagree with that. But if you're not stronger, like if you're weaker than Devilman, it'll work. If you're stronger than Devilman, it won't work. Like literally, you can't like what the evil being magnified is tied to that key. So again, once that key is disrupted, that special factor will not be enacted anymore. Like I I literally proved this in the video going over the spirit bomb. I'm not so And then hold on. Somebody jumping on my dick telling me if Historic wasn't trash, he would have posted the interview in which Toriyama himself said that the Devil Mean wouldn't work on people like Frieza because it was no longer that level of a battle. Pause. I shouldn't need to to go for interviews when you can just pay attention to something that Akira Toriyama already wrote for you. Akira Toriyama already wrote the manga and he literally put in these details that you yourself could have extracted if you just weren't so, toddlerish and didn't need somebody to hold your hand through every process. It's not that hard to come up with basic deductive reasoning. Like it's simple. You about to be a grown man and you can't come up with simple logical jumps. Like I would hate to see your future, gang. Like what's up with you? Next, like I'm sorry if I'm being mean, chat. It's just like, bro, I'm. It's a lot of people trying to like fly off the handle thinking they got some gotcha moment, and it's like it's so nice to put them in a place, bro. All right, let's start here, right? Your heart. And we know this is true because counteract the idea, or this top point was to counteract me saying that there is no statement that Goku's talk to him, talk to him, talk to him. Like I'm not even like, bro, come on now. Come on. All right. So this first point was in reference to me saying there is no statement that Goku resisted the Devilman beam solely because he had a pure heart. Now, hear the key word in that. Open up your listening ears. Solely. Solely. I'm not saying Goku having a pure heart wasn't a factor or didn't contribute. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it was not solely done by him having a pure heart. Like, y'all need to listen before y'all get on here and start trying to like do comment essays and all that. Like, just listen. It's not that hard. Like, next, the attack don't affect those without an evil heart. Again, I am not disagreeing with that. I put it on the screen for a reason. I put it on the screen for a reason. You realize I had to edit the video in order to post it, right? Like I had to look at all the pictures and then post them onto my editing software and then render them and then watch the video to make sure it's all good, right? So I'm pretty sure I know what's there. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure I know what was in my own video that I put together and edited. Like, twin, what? Also, all right, next piece. On top of that, in the 2005 V Jump Q&A with Toriyama, a fan asked if it could be used to defeat later antagonists, which he responded, it's unlikely the attack could have hit them, not that it wouldn't work. That's another argument from silence, bro. What's up with y'all Dragon Ball fans are arguing from silence, man? Like, we can't stop doing that. Like, everything has to be like, oh, well, it's not said that he, like, what? Next, I don't know what point this is in reference to. I might have to turn my let me turn it up and see what this is in reference to. Hold on. Because Devilman's beam is literally made of concentrate damage by the spirit bomb if they are evil in nature. By somebody stronger is not a foreign factor in Dragon Ball. The spirit bomb is literally a prime example of this. We know that anybody with a non-pure heart literally is susceptible to being hurt or damaged by the spirit bomb if they are evil in nature. And here's the issue with that. If you're strong enough, even if you're evil in nature, you could still resist the spirit bomb and its power. So yeah, once again, so when did I ever say or allude to the idea that the only way you can get hurt by the spirit bomb is if you are evil? I never said that. I They had to blink me out of existence for that one. But I'm trying to understand, how would the spirit bomb not be a Hax? Like, do I think we're just going off like VSB's definition, because VSB like just randomly arbitrarily asserts that like most common hacks negate durability, which like conceptual manipulation does not negate durability like at all. Like if you scale on a conceptual level, you don't get like you can resist that. Like if that's what the ability entails. Now, if the ability is literally durability negation, then like that, okay, cool. But like these abilities inherently are not Duraneg. Like that's what I'm saying. So like time manipulation, like space manipulation, matter manipulation, conceptual manipulation, these things are not inherently like Duraneg. They're like, that's what I'm saying. So like if it's not inherently durability negation, it can be resisted. Like if it has to do with the power, like the power of oneself to do certain things, like if it's reliant on the person's energy, for example, like, okay, Janemba, that's a good example. Janemba's a prime example. Janemba can warp what he scales to. So like, for example, notice how Janemba can warp any and all pieces of hell, right? That would make sense because he's superior to Goku, who can literally shake and almost destroy hell by powering up into a Super Saiyan 3. See my point? Like the scaling ties in with the ability that these people are using. Like another hacks, the Almighty. The Almighty is literally tied to Yuha's power. Like I'm not even going to get into that. Like again, there are certain limitations bound by what Yuha can physically achieve. Like that's what I'm saying. So if there are those limitations in place, it can be resisted. Like that's all I'm saying. Now, if the ability is inherently durability negation, I don't see how the opponent can resist that. Like that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So the burden would essentially fall on the person who is trying to cast out these hacks, because you would then need to prove why these hacks like inherently are durability negation. Like that's all it is. That's all I'm saying. It's not that hard to get. So I don't really see like the point or the problem there. Like I don't really get it. Maybe I'm tripping, bro. Also, I never said anything about a race either. Like that had nothing to do with the point. Ginyu was stronger than Goku in base. I don't care. Like that has nothing to do with anything. This technique was a bad example either way. So let's pause. Right? I want people to understand this very simply, right? Listen to me very good and very well. All right. Goku is stated to have a stronger body than Ginyu. I'm going to say this again. Ginyu himself states that Goku has a stronger body than him. That's why he wants his body. The Ginyu or the body change's purpose to take on stronger people's body does not defeat the fact that it can be resisted by stronger people. Where did you think that was a gotcha moment? Where did you think that was like, oh yeah, for sure. He's not gonna be able to see past this one. What? Where did you get that from? You didn't defeat what I said. Like, what? He didn't defeat what I said at all. Like, okay, yes, that can be the purpose of the technique. That's perfectly fine. That just means that Ginyu specializes at knocking people off guard. Like, that's cool. It's perfectly fine. Like, every time Ginyu has used body change, he's either used it on a weaker individual than himself, or he's used it on somebody who is off guard. Vegeta was weaker than him, and he was planning on using body change. Like, what are we talking about? Dog. What? What? I'm not even about to get into it, bro. I'm not even about to get into it. Like, Ginyu was literally about to do body change on Vegeta inside of Goku's body, if I'm not mistaken. Like, no. No, I'm wrong. Goku was back in his body. That's how the frog got thrown into play. My bad, chat. Sorry. See, notice how I can take accountability, say I messed up, and then proceed to move on. Like, it's not that hard. But yeah, like he was prepared to, instead of healing himself and healing a stronger body and waiting for, for himself to get healed, nah, let's just yeah, let me switch with a weaker person. Like, that makes no sense. Like, bro, I'm not even about to keep pushing this on y'all. Like, this is insane. Don't forget, Ginyu was planning to use it on Vegeta, who at the moment was stronger than Goku due to the state of his body and the Zenkai he received. What happened to Goku's body again? Like, he was just getting pieced up by Gohan and Krillin, which proves my point of when you're not on guard or when you're not keeping your ki up, you can be susceptible to to low tiers hurting you to severe degrees. That's literally my point. But okay, again, instead of Ginyu just waiting to get healed, Ginyu waiting to get stronger, any of the sort, oh yeah, I'm going to switch with somebody who is literally weaker than me. Right. Like, what are we talking about? Next, 218. This is the scan of me saying that, like, if your guard is dropped, your durability is weakened. Whis was talking about letting his guard down and lowering his ki, which led him to being caught off guard and unprepared. Again, Golden Frieza Goku was winning, so he let his guard down, which led to him getting caught off guard by Sorbet. Somebody is slow. Okay, so somebody didn't pay attention to what was actually on the screen, and they kept trying to make up actual like definitions or like interpretations that don't back. So listen to what is that, like, read what's actually said. Read what is actually said on the screen.
In Dragon Ball,
on the screen. Read this. Relaxing too much is also a problem, as is your overconfidence with yourself. No matter how powerful you are, when completely empty on ki, the body is still an incredibly fragile thing. So once again, when you're off guard, your ki is not in place. It's not actively being primed and used. Okay. So when it's not primed and used, your body is fragile and you can now be susceptible to being hit by insane things or like by low tier things, and it could hurt you. That's the whole oh my, yo, this is what I'm talking about. Dragon Ball fans don't read their own series. I'm starting to see what they talking about. Yo, we're never beating the allegations ever. We're never beating the allegations. Like, dog, are we for real? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Dog, are we for real just never finna like evolve or change? Like, we're just gonna be stagnant. Just this is insane to me, bro. Like, I'm so confused, dog. What am I looking at? Bro, this is like, it's starting to actively piss me off. Like, for real. It was I was joking before. Now I'm starting to get mad. like, dog, there's no way bro was just looking at this and was like, oh yeah, nah. Like, anyway. Frieza was not caught off guard with the spirit bomb. That man literally looked up at the sky and was like, what are you doing? Like, he saw the spirit bomb, head up, got hit with it, head up. Like, anyway, he missed by himself, nothing to do with Piccolo. Like you said, Mafube requires more ki depending on the power between you and the person strong. Y'all, I'm really losing my patience. Y'all, I'm really losing my. We ain't got to that part yet. Notice the slash. We ain't got there yet. We ain't got to the chill part yet. There is no possible way I'm sitting here looking at this though. Okay, so I'm gonna read this to y'all. Just so y'all don't get it, or just so y'all can get it for me. Like you said, the Mafubu requires more ki depending on the power between you and the opponent. The stronger he is, the more ki it will take to seal him. Okay. So I need you to understand what I'm telling you. Okay. Once the person is sealed inside of the rice cooker with the talisman, yes, the person can die, and it would be because the seal's been completed. Their life energy is already in. Their life energy has already been manifested and put inside of the thing and sealed. What are you talking about? It's already been casted. Like it's already been casted. Why would it be dissipated if it's already casted? It's not like it's still actively being controlled. It's it's done. Like what? What is he talking about? Bro, um like bro, what? I'm pissed off. Frost also sealed Super Saiyan Vegeta, who was far stronger than him. No, he what? Did you watch the Tournament of Power? Super Saiyan Vegeta was not stronger than Frost in the Tournament of Power. In the Universe 6 versus 7 tournament, yeah, but in the Tournament of Power, no. They were literally relatives swapping hands. I just realized I don't even need to tell y'all this. I could just show you. I can just show you. Chat, matter of fact, do I even need to show this or did y'all watch the Tournament of Power? Like, again, please prove me wrong. Was he was he stronger? Was he stronger than Frost, or were they literally swapping hands relative? Good looks, Tucker. Why not call him Tucker? Good looks, Craig. Why not call that man by his last name? All right, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Shit is crazy. Like, if I can't find it, I'm gonna be pissed off. Found it. This is not Blue Vegeta. This is Super Saiyan. This is Super Saiyan Vegeta. My bad. I'm on my phone right now. Literally. Hold up. Hold up. My bad, chat. All right. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Like I get the appeal of like people trying to say like, oh, they like Hit was stronger or like Frost was stronger, but here's my issue with that. Okay, so not only did like Frost try to lie about his power and like lie about the fact that he improved, like he tried to like goad Vegeta into believing that like he had gotten weaker. Hold on. To my knowledge, Matter of fact, that sexy chocolate boy in the skirt. Oh, I'm done. All right. So y'all got a little face reveal and whatnot. Now that I'm done with that, let me get back to doing what I was doing. Saw a little sexy chocolate man in the screen. I'm done. I'm sorry, y'all. With that said, you see Frost and Vegeta and Super Saiyan swapping hands, quite literally. Like again, it is a 2v1. Don't get me wrong. It is a 2v1. But what I'm saying is he still has the ability to swap hands with Super Saiyan and Vegeta. Like, and they do it again. They're literally doing it again. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, so like as y'all see on the screen, like literally swapping hands with Super Saiyan Vegeta. So where is Super Saiyan Vegeta stronger than Frost? Where did you see that at? Like, not to mention Frost literally. Oh my God, this is how I know you didn't pay attention. Okay, so in the Tournament of Power, the reason why Vegeta got hit with the Mafuba in the first place was because of Frost baiting it. Like, okay, so the plan was he wanted to catch Vegeta off guard, right? So he was planning and faking like he was like gonna beat him off of straight willpower and like a fighting alone, right? The entire time he was plotting for Master Roshi to conjure up the Mafuba so he can take control of it and then send it at Vegeta. If you don't believe me, this is here for you. I will show you what I'm talking about. I should put it at 2x speed, but I was waiting for that attack. Runs up and takes control of it, then reflects it. Bam, literally. And then catches him off guard. Like, what are we talking about? Did y'all watch the Tournament of Power? Or was we just sitting there at our TV screens waiting for Goku and Jiren to pop back up? Come on now. Like, I can't even do this. What do you mean his paralysis wouldn't have worked? What? You know that doesn't change my the debate. Oh my, just come up on stream, bro. Just come up on stream. Honestly, at this point, like I don't feel like sitting there looking at you type back and forth and you typing bullshit. Like more importantly, this is just for SC. I'm not letting anyone else up. I can even talk. But yeah, again, it openly changes your point. You tried to argue that again, he is far stronger than Frost. He got hit by the technique and it worked on him. However, again, he's not stronger than Frost. They're equal in power and he got caught off guard. So that would literally explain why the technique worked. Like you're not debunking the point, right? Back to the rest of your responses. You literally debunked yourself in your own response. Like if the character is stronger than you and you don't have enough power to control them, they can make you miss by them being too strong and them being hard to control. Like, but okay. Once again, like you didn't track at all. Like it will work on a stronger opponent. Once again, no. This is what I'm talking about. It was never said Piccolo is stronger than Master Roshi. Or I got that entirely wrong. Master Mutato? Taito, I think. Like, it's never stated that Piccolo is stronger than Mashin Mutato. It's never stated that, ever. It doesn't. It doesn't. The point is the Mafuba not being affected by, or not being affected hacks over. But you're not listening. You're literally just like trying to repeat yourself, and you're not addressing what I just said. Again, the only time it worked was on the occasion of somebody being off guarded, right? Like that was the entire point, and Roshi failed literally because of the person being too strong for him. Goku is weaker. Hold on, Goku is stronger than Zamasu, and he virtually had no issue controlling him and putting him in there. Like when you have more power, the person becomes easier to control. It's not that hard to track. Like I don't understand what you're not getting. Like it what? Like dog. Literally, in order to resist it and counteract it, you have to fire off a stronger one. Like that's how you reflect it. To reflect it, you have to be able to fire off with even more power. Like what? What do you mean? This is why I don't argue with Dragon Ball fans. Like, I can't even call you a Dragon Ball fan at this point. Like, I think you just low key like a dude on the internet just talking. Like, all right, back to this. The paralysis thing. Uh, did they not get off guarded by the paralysis too? Like, I have the chapter open up for the screen. Like, let's start here. They see where Goldo is. He can't stop time anymore. They paralyze him, and they're shocked by that. You know what? I'll let you have that. Like, I will let you have that. Like, Goku is easily immeasurable speed. Facts. It's just me up here. I'm not gonna be up here for long, so that's why I didn't want to like bring nobody else up here. A counter by using the same move, hacks versus hacks, like you completely forgot the point of it. It's like you don't have any brain cells and you just like listen to the last thing that I say before you like go off on your dumbass meaningless responses. Buddy, a counter by being stronger and fighting off using a stronger power. Did you not listen to what I just said? It's not the idea of hacks versus hacks. It's the fact that this is stronger than the last. Did you not listen? They had to blink me out. They had to Hakai me again. Like, did you not listen to anything I just said? I'm gonna say it again. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back, for those who still don't understand me. Okay. The way to reflect the Mafuba, right? To reflect it, not just resist it, is to reflect it, right? To reflect it, you need to be able to fire off a stronger power. That's all you need to do. Do I need to show that? I literally have. I'll show it in my video. I will show it in my video. It's in my video. It's literally in my video. It's literally in my video. So let's start here, right? With what Master Roshi says. You fool. Sealing a monster like that requires physical strength from the caster. If I try that now, not only will I fail, but I'll also end up kicking the bucket. So because Zamasu is too strong for him, he will fail the technique and he'll also die. But again, we're not listening and we're not reading what's on the screen. Like, let's read it right here. Let's read it right here. Hold up. Not even that. Okay, where's the reflection? I put the reflection in here. I think I did. Unless I was just on it and I can't read. Was I just on it and I can't read? Literally. Yep, it's not in here. Okay. Let me put the reflection on the screen. I have the scan for how it reflects on screen. I got you. We gonna put it up there. All right. This is from Daizenshuu 7. Mafuba Gaishi, or Geishi, whatever you want to say. Yeah, that's Geishi. My bad. I can't read. Jesus Christ, and I'm also not Japanese. The Mafuba Geishi is a technique that reverses the Mafuba, sealing the opponent instead. It allows the user to overpower an opponent's Mafuba with a stronger force. Are you done or are you done? Like, when did he say fit? I'll put it back on the screen, man. I'll put it back on the screen, man. Hold up. Let's put it back on the screen. I will show y'all what I'm talking about. You fool. Sealing a monster like that requires physical strength from the caster. If I try that now, not only will I fail, but I'll also end up kicking the bucket. Your Dragon Ball or your videos about Dragon Ball characters being hacks resistant or about being hacks resistant. Using hacks to counter hacks or to counter hacks is not being hacks resistant. Okay, you're not listening. This is what I'm talking about. This man is slow. I'm like, bro, we're done. Like we're done as a generation. As a generation, we failed. Like, I low key think we should like collab for that Super versus GT video. Like, I think we should low key like do a whole VC collab for that. Or are you talking to certain? Or are we talking to certain or me? I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know if you're talking to me, certain. I don't even know at this point. I'm all over the place. Like, bro, you resist it and you literally overcome it and reflect it by overpowering it. Like, they literally tell you power is the key. Are you not tracking? Is it that hard to understand? Like, dog. But yeah, also Zeta, there's a statement in the server that you used. It came from like a 2016 interview that Toriyama did where like he explains that what's the name? Where like he explains that like Goku is physically at his peak and like at his best at the end of the series, right? That would still apply to Beerus and like whatnot. Like that would still apply to Beerus and Whis. Like at that point, Super was already like full underway in effect. Like it was already in there. Super's manga was still underway. Like, uh-oh. Yo. Oh. I was trying to something. You got some heat coming your way. So you got some heat coming your way. All right. He gonna be mad. My brother for sure gonna be mad that I use his desk to stream on, but I wasn't gonna put my laptop on the floor. Hey, don't get mad. I just need to stream real quick. My fault. I just need to stream. My bad. I'm just streaming. My bad. Don't trip. Don't trip on me. I didn't want to put my computer on the floor. Don't trip on me, bro. Don't trip on me. Sorry. Um, oh yeah, 100%. I think it's really been in everybody's intentions to build everything towards the end of Z. Like, yeah. Oh, you were left your HDMI unplugged when you came in. I don't know why. You probably messing with like Ethernet or something like that. Oh, all right, yeah. So I don't think the idea of like what's the name, the end of Z was like is ever gonna get changed. Like I think Toyotaro is building towards Toriyama's vision. I think like that's what it's gonna end up being. They're gonna make a new end of Z. I mean, even I don't even think they're going to. Like, I don't even think they're gonna do that because I don't think there's like plot holes in the original end of Z. Like, it's just like everybody complaining about small details. Like Bulma and Goku not seeing each other, or like him not coming to visit her in 5 years is not crazy, especially because like he's literally on what's the name, Beerus's world training. Like, of course, Vegeta would go back there, but like, why would Goku go back? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like all his kids are either grown or like they're growing. Like and Chi Chi, she know what it is. Like, she know what the business is. She know the goat gonna be back when he be back. They also said 10 years of or 10 years time of peace. Okay. Is wait, when did they say wait, pause. When did they say that? Firstly, when did they say 10 years of peace? Second, and most importantly, right? Because I just remember 10 years have passed by. I don't remember 10 years of peace. I just remember 10 years have passed. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping. Yeah, in the manga, it's just 10 years have passed. Anyway, and 10 years of peace just sounds more like not entertaining, but like more, I don't know, like it's more, it rolls off the tongue better than just like 10 years have passed. Like, you know? Uh besides that though, I don't really think like any other I don't really think like anything is contradicting it. Like what contradicts the end of Z? Which makes sense. Is like Toriyama literally explains the canonicity of the superhero movie, and like he explains it like it takes place before the end of Z, like verbatim. The end of Z takes place before the final chapter. Like, but yeah, like I just think the whole there's gonna be a retcon is just like not true. I already addressed that. No, he didn't. He used it on pause. He used it on Super Saiyan Vegeta. He did not use it on blue Vegeta. I mean, yeah, that's really the only comments I wanted to address, honestly. So just long story short, to summarize the argument that I'm making, Dragon Ball characters are hacks resistant. They can resist hacks as long as the hacks is still tied to conventional durability or conventional power. If the ability, for example, has to do with what somebody can do in terms of like my bad. If it has to do with like, people only being able to manipulate what they scale to, then like which is how most abilities work, uh then like yeah, they can resist it. If it goes against like durability, if it's durability negation, things like that, if it's like DNA changing, like they can't change their DNA. Goku can't change his DNA. So like obviously he won't be able to resist that factor, but he can literally resist like being a mindless and powerless slave, like trapped inside of a candy ball. You feel me? Like that's the resisting factor. So yeah, most definitely. Uh, Most definitely hacks resistant. But yeah, with that said, it's been your boy Stork. Um, Good little live. I had to just come on here for a little bit and address this, but yeah, Zeta, I'm gonna hit you on Discord. We're gonna talk about the collab later and whatnot. But facts. But yeah, let's just end the stream. See y'all later. Peace.